Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Psycho, and I have another Walking Dead video for y'all today. Now, this one is going to be my top 5 badass moments in The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 9, called No Way Out. I just want to say that these scenes are in no particular order. I actually cannot decide for my number 1 or number 2 spot, so all of these scenes are just going to be in no order at all. It's just going to be a list. And so don't think that just because I say something is number 1 or number 2, that's my favorite or that's my least favorite. That's just the way I'm going to order this list since I cannot decide. First off, we have the scene with Daryl and the RPG. I mean, man, if I was to put this as an order of list, this would be number 1 or number 2. But holy crap, this was a badass scene if I've ever seen one. In all of Walking Dead history, I think that this is the most badass opening that we have ever had. Myself personally, I can say that with complete confidence. That was absolutely epic. And the part that made it so great is that you didn't expect it. Some of us did think, including myself, that we thought he was going to get the RPG and blow them up, but I don't think any of us thought he was going to do it mid-sentence. And that was what was so great about the scene and what the creators did with it. They made you not expect it even if you were expecting it. Another scene that I would like to mention is where it shows Rick, Ron, Carl, Michonne, Jesse, and Sam. Now, this scene was more of a half-and-half emotional / shocking and badass scene, but where he just cuts her arm off. That was really emotional, but it's also sort of badass because you have to think about this. He is cutting his own, girlfriend's arm off so his son can live. And that is definitely taking a perspective to the survivalist approach, because you have to do what you have to do to protect your main family. And if they're risking your main family, you've got to do what you got to do to get them out of it. Just to add on to the scene with Rick and Jesse and all of the group, I absolutely loved the scene where Carl goes "Dad" and then drops down onto the ground, and then Rick all of a sudden picks him up, and it becomes so intense because Michonne is clearing the path. That was absolutely badass as well, just to add on to that. The next moment that we have is one of my personal favorites from the episode, and I'm not sure if I will be in the minority on this opinion, but I absolutely loved this scene. It's the scene where Carl is getting doctored up by Denise, and he starts walking out the door, and it's all in slow motion, and you can hear blurred voices behind him saying, "Rick, don't go out there," and Michonne's sort of freaking out because he's going out on his own to get the walkers away from the house. And as he's walking out the door, he's pulling his hatchet out of his holster in slow motion, and that was just so badass. And when I saw that, I started screaming at the TV and yelling and jumping up and down. I even hit my head on the backboard of my bed because I was getting so hyped, because I knew Rick was about to go crazy on him. Just to see him take out walkers left and right with his hatchet, that was just epic. There's no other way to describe it. Next, we had the moment where Glenn is trying to get all the zombies to chase him instead of going after Maggie so Enid can save her. And as he is doing this, we have seen so many close calls with Glenn. Even I'll be the first one to admit it. I was actually thinking that the walkers were actually going to eat Glenn for real this time, and that he wasn't going to get out. There was no way out for him. And then Abraham comes up in there, shoots them all away, blows them away with his machine gun, and that was absolutely epic as well. It was just so clutch. And it was awesome for Glenn fans and just regular fans as well. I loved that scene because I really did think he was a goner. In addition, it was also awesome when Daryl lit up the lake of fire with his RPG. That was epic as well in addition to that scene. Then finally, we have the very last part. The part that I'm talking about is where every single Alexandrian starts working together, killing off zombies, getting informations, and just watching each other's backs and watching their fronts. And it was just epic to see them work together like that. That was absolutely badass. And what was so awesome about it was you were seeing characters that you would not expect them to step up to the plate, but they actually did, like Eugene, Father Gabriel, even people like Olivia and Aaron's boyfriend that you don't really see them do anything on the show, and you assume that they're weak characters, but then you see them step up to the plate like that, and it's absolutely awesome and epic. And just seeing them copy that from the comics where it shows a panel of each character slashing at the screen and showing them do that on TV, I absolutely love that. And some people thought it was cheesy, but in my opinion, it was really cool. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said, it's just too hard to pick like your numbered top 5 because there were just so many badass moments to choose from, and it's just hard to pick your number 1 or number 2 or even number 3 spot. If you guys want me to do videos like this in the future, I definitely will, but I might think about doing them only for finales and premieres and mid-season premieres and finales. Or if it's just an epic episode overall, I'll definitely do a list on that if you guys want to see it. Also, if you guys do want to help me out by hitting me with a like, that would help out an absolute ton. It shows me that you guys are enjoying the content that I post, and it gives me a lot more motivation, probably more motivation than you would think, to upload more videos like these. And if you do want to subscribe, that would be awesome as well. I post a ton of Walking Dead content every week, after the episode, before the episode, even after the season ends. So if you guys want to see news, reviews, reactions, everything like that, make sure to subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. Peace out.